So you come to us from the Netherlands. You've been on the show before, and
Yes.
I'm wondering. So I was hoping we could get at least one other person on here with us, and so we could kind of get a conversation going. So let's see if anybody else out there that's listening, if you have a microphone and you're feeling brave and you want to call into the show, just send me a quick DM in Discord. And just let me know that you want to get on, and I'll send you the link so that you can jump in with us and let us know because I'd be happy to have one of you on the air. You don't have to stay for a long time if you're limited on time. Just let us know kind of what's going on with you on Steam It, and be happy to have you on for a moment. Personally, me, I don't have any other things coming up other than radio shows, of course, and things like that. And of course, I've mentioned to you, and I mentioned at the beginning of the show that I am working on maybe a slightly new format for this show, just because doing the interviews and everything has been proven to be a little bit of a challenge to get enough interviews on here to fill the 2 hours. But it's mostly because people's schedules and things like that things come up. But I've been also thinking about maybe pushing the show ahead a little bit as far as time, and I'm not sure if that would be better or worse. If anybody's out in the audience and you want to chime in on that, definitely let me know if you think the show should be on the air a little bit later. I guess it depends on where you are in the world, of course. Like for me, it's only 7 p.m., but like for you, like you said, it's 1 a.m., right?
Yes, it's already late here, but for a good show, I will stay up.
Now, Clay's name says it's Asaria's birthday today, so happy birthday to her, if it really is her
Yes,
birthday today still. And they've got some apples there for you.
I like the apples. And Archie was her birthday was yesterday, so I want to congratulate her as well.
Okay, somebody was trying to DM me, but it was not about the radio, so I will deal with that later. But again, if you're listening out there, thank you so much, of course. And if you want to hop on the air with Snecky and I, just let me know, and maybe we can get you on the show here. You just have to have a microphone. We can chat right here on Discord. And so just let me know. We can get you on the show here for a little bit, and we'll just see what's going on. So, what have you noticed on Steam it lately, Snecky? Have you seen any things trending, or just what have you noticed lately as far as what's going on with our good thing, the Steam it here?
Well, I have noticed that the creative side of Steemit is still growing, which makes me very happy to see all the different kind of arts and music and stuff like that. So I hope that that will keep growing and to make people happy.
That's awesome. Let's see here. So JJ's here, saying hello to you. Inquiring Times. JP's checking in. JP, I did see your message, and I'll try to get that going to you here. I don't have it right in front of me. Um, so I can't help you at the moment, but I can help you soon. If no one gets back to you by the time the show's over, I can certainly help you out. Let's see here. So yes, JJ's checking in. It's Cesaria's birthday. Artsy Goddess's birthday too, apparently. I'm not sure if they're listening,
Yes,
but happy birthday.
we should sing her a song.
Feel free. Go right ahead.
No, 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 no. You don't want to lose your listeners.
Oh, see, you tricked me there. You were going to try to get me to sing, and you weren't even going to help me.
Of course.
You've got the nice accent voice, though, so I'm sure your singing talents would be much better than mine.
What is with the accent? I don't have an accent, right?
No, not at all.
No, I know.
Maybe I do and you don't. That's just how that works. I don't know. But
That
yeah.
works, yes. Yeah.
So, let's see who's messaging me now. Pensys messaging me. He might jump on.
I saw Claiborne typing that he might jump on with us if we would like that.
Yeah, we'll do this one at a time because we've still got about 50 minutes here, roughly 48 minutes left of the show. So we'll try to do this that way we don't have 10 voices all trying to talk over each other. But okay, so Pensive messaged me first. Let's see if that's what he's asking here. If that's the case, I'll send him the link and he can jump on with us, and we'll see what's going on with him. So Snecky, let's finish with you first here though. So did you say you've posted anything lately or like in the last few days or
I have posted a little bit, one the snack post, and today I made the share the love post for the MSP.
you did? See, I haven't even seen this yet.
Yes, and I showed you the drawing
Oh, you
yesterday.
did post it. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So
Yes.
I'm gonna share that because I'm not sure if other people have seen that yet.
Oh
So
no.
all the folks here in MSP will appreciate it. So let's see here. Let's share that there. So MSP love there from Snecky. Very
Yes, I
cool.
love MSP.
Very cool. I liked that. I said somebody's gonna want that like as a tattoo or something.
Yes, that would be
I
awesome.
could picture somebody getting that, but not me, but somebody else might.
Oh,
I don't have any tattoos, so um but no, very cool drawing and that's really awesome. So yeah, I'm sure anybody who's in MSP, the group Peace Abundance Liberty will think that's pretty neat. So happy to share that to our listeners here. And let's
yes,
see.
thank you.
So, any other things you have coming up or anything?
No, just working on Snacky most of the time. It's taking up a lot of my time, but I don't mind that, and it's fun to do to try and get to know people better and write a post about them.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So, I'm seeing if Pensive wanted to jump on. If not, Clay can jump on if they're wanting to. Just send me a DM, Clay, if that's something you want to do, and I'll send you the link. I just don't want to throw it in here, just because, like I said, I'll try to do this one at a time, so I'll make it a little easier. But yeah, if anybody's out there, we'll do this like call-in show style. You can call in, and we'll get you on the air for a few minutes here. We'll see what's going on. This is going to be kind of new. This is something new I'm doing here. Normally, I've had interviews that filled the 2 hours the last few times we've done the show. Uh, so, yeah, we'll see what's going on here. Okay, so we're getting some messages back.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so let's see how we can do this here. Where is my thing? Okay, apologize. This is all new to me. We'll get this all ironed out here and we'll make it perfect next time. Okay,
New and fun.
so Pensif is going to join us first. And then I think Clay. Okay, JP is all set now. They needed some assistance with something and they are all set. Okay. Thinking out loud. All right. So, Pensif should be joining us anytime here.
Muted.
He's made it to the room. Okay, Pensif, what's going on?
Hi there, sir. I just had to knock the mic out as I was about to come on.
Not a problem at all. Happy to have you here with us. So again, everybody, we're visiting with Pensif now and Poetic Snake. Happy to have you both here. What's going on tonight, Pensif? What time is it where you are?
It's 20 past midnight here. I'm an hour in advance of Poetic Snake, I think.
All right, awesome. So now we got some really cool voices on the show. See, everybody should be loving that. So what?
Excellent show.
Yeah, absolutely. So what have you been working on lately, Pensif, on your Steam It blog?
I've been doing my pensive progress, which is what I do on the homestead every day, but also inspired by doing my interview with you a couple of weeks back. I've now a radio show, hopefully, alternative lifestyle subjects.
Oh, awesome. Absolutely. So, yeah, let us know. So, you're going to be doing a show right here on MSP Waves, huh?
I think I'm taking your old slot on Thursday evening, actually, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. UTC, which is 9 until 11 here in the UK.
Awesome. Wonderful. Yeah, I know UniWisp had told me that, people were looking into that time slot area, so I was able to move over to Wednesdays and was happy to do that. So, no, that's wonderful. I'm happy that you're going to be doing a show. And what was it you said you're going to do your show about, you think?
Pensif's alternative lifestyle show covering topics such as homesteading, prepping, homeschooling, teeny houses, alternative medicine, that sort of area.
Very cool. I'll definitely have to tune into that. So, Snecky, do you do any of that kind of stuff?
No, but I wish. I love to read and hear everything about homesteading. So I'm looking forward to that show.
So Pensive, when is that show going to be on? You said tomorrow night, and then say the time again, the Universal time.
It's not starting for a couple of weeks yet. I've got to do the test broadcast,
Oh, right,
and
right.
assuming everyone's happy with that, I'll be coming on in probably 2 to 3 weeks, I think.
All right, cool. So we'll keep an eye out for
Oh,
that, and I'll try to help you out as best I can as well, getting you set up and everything on your audio and everything, and that'll be a lot of fun. So
Thank you. And I'll be looking for people that want to come on and talk about those sort of topics, particularly people interested in homeschooling, complementary or alternative medicine. That would be great if anyone's interested in that, if they want to contact me.
very cool. Snecky, do you have any kind of questions for him about his upcoming show or anything like that, or?
um, well, are you already self-providing at the moment?
Homestead in Wales, where we grow a lot of our own food and we have chickens. So we're probably about 40% self-sufficient so far.
That sounds good. And are you trying to go full 100%?
Hopefully, and it will take some time. The climate for growing in Wales isn't fantastic, so we'll still have to keep buying the bananas at the supermarket, I think.
So growing bananas will be very hard.
I did a post a few days back. It was on my dream list of things I'd like to achieve, to build a tropical greenhouse. So that's one of the things I'd like to do.
I just want to keep an olive tree alive.
Would be cool. You're in the Netherlands, aren't you?
Yes, I am. And I tried it twice and they died on me.
Olives at all. We've grown lemons now. We've actually grown quite a lot of lemons in the conservatory, so that's cool.
And do you preserve all the food as well?
The vegetables we make a surplus, so we do preserve that quite a bit, freeze it or can it or dehydrate it. Fruit generally we just eat it as it comes. We haven't had much of a surplus yet.
Start is there, right?
All right, well that's really awesome, Pensive. It's cool to hear about that, and I'm going to certainly tune into that because I would love to have a homestead someday. It's a matter of time. I'm going to at least try. I don't know if I'll go full off grid or anything, but I'd at least like to have a little farm and have try to do some chickens or animals or something like that, and a nice garden and all that stuff. So I will definitely tune into your show.
That would be great. Thank you very much. I've got one other thing I was going to mention, if you've got a couple more minutes.
Sure, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember the Cooking with Steam cookbook idea.
Yes, that was awesome. I'm looking forward to that too.
And I've got some quotes for the costs for the printing and the like. So we're probably going to run a contest to choose more recipes for it. And that will probably be part of the radio show as well. So if we're lucky, we get the cookbook out before Christmas. It's probably going to have, I think, be a A5 size, and it's going to have about 40 odd recipes in it, I think, if we go for that size. So we'll be looking for people that want to put their recipes in there, and people that would like to have copies of the cookbook to distribute, and encourage people to come on Steam it.
That's very cool. Had you heard about that, Snecky? They're doing a cookbook, but so how does it work exactly? Tell us again. So basically, people are going to submit recipes, and then it's going to point to their blog, right? Like with the showing like how to reach them on Steam it.
If you get a recipe in there, then your Steam it address will be in there. So anyone that picks up the cookbook will hopefully come to your blog and follow you and upvote you, etc. And we'll try to have a good variety of recipes in there, both sort of meat dishes, vegetarian dishes, vegan dishes, desserts, a bit of everything in there. And it's just to show people another aspect of Steam it, really, that it's not all about crypto and so on. It's just to try to spread the idea of Steam it, that it covers all sorts of things.
Well, that's very cool. Do you want to comment on that at all, Snecky, or?
Yes, I do need a cookbook like that for Christmas. So I'm hoping it will turn out great, but I'm sure it will, because I have seen so many great posts about food So I'm sure it will be full.
Good. Yeah, there's some excellent recipes that come up on Steam. There's many of them.
All right. Well, once again, everybody, we're visiting with Pensif again. He was on the show once before, and Poetic Snake here with me as well. My name's Main Event. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's about almost 7:30 here on the East Coast, almost 11:30 Universal Time. And thanks so much for jumping on with us, Pensif. We'll definitely get you on again as you find out more about when the cookbook's going to get released. And once your radio show's on the air, we'll certainly be tuning into that for sure.
That would be great. Thanks for having me on again. I look forward to speaking again.
Absolutely, buddy. Have a great night.
Yeah, grand. Thanks very much, and bye, Snecky.
Bye-bye.
All right, awesome. So, Pensif jumping on to hang out with us there for a little bit, and Poetic Snake's going to stick around here with me, and I believe now we're going to get Clay in here. So,
Ooh, Clay.
All right, so we're going to ask him how I properly say his name.
Oh.
I don't want to say it wrong. So, all right, Clay, I just sent you a DM if you're out there listening. And that's the link to reach us, and you can certainly jump in if you are ready. He's here already. All right.
What's up?
So, Clay, tell us how to say your username.
Clayboy.
All right, that's how I would have said it too, but I was just making sure it wasn't like Clayboy N, or you never know. And look at my name; it's got a 1 in the middle of it. You know, most people don't know how to say my name, so.
I thought it was May 1 the event.
Right, that's what most people would assume. So that's kind of like my alias, I guess.
I totally just got on here to say hey to Snake.
I totally don't blame you. So I'll let you guys say hello.
Hey, Clayboy.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing today?
All right. I heard your accent and I was like, free shot on the radio for sure.
Oh dear, there's the accent again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We all have the accent. You just speak normal.
That's correct.
They come far and wide, Snecky. They just hear that voice and it just brings them all in here.
See, normally that happens to me, but I mean, apparently she has the same effect, so.
Right now. It's a good thing people can't see me.
So, Clayboy, do you have anything going on with Steam It that you're working on or anything?
I mean, like, I'm always pretty much writing poetry or doing philosophy stuff, but, like, yesterday I got to make a post to try to get, follow BTC some witness support, and I made a Zarya birthday post today.
Oh, very cool. So, yeah, that's her birthday. I'm not sure if she's listening out there, but happy birthday to her. Artsy Goddess, I believe it was her birthday, too. So, very cool.
Yeah, I can't remember if hers was like yesterday or today. I know she got on and was like partying some last night.
That's what you're supposed to do on your birthday, right?
Yeah.
So, do you have any things you're planning on doing, like coming up or anything? I don't know if you're part of any projects or any other groups other than Minnow Support or anything, or tell us more about what you typically like to do on Steam It on like kind of a regular basis or whatever.
I'm one of those people that just kind of like operates in the shadows. I would say like I don't really try to be seen, but like right now I try to kind of unofficially support the poetry dice. So like every week I'll make a poem for that, and I try to like usually get a Zarya or somebody to plug it. So I guess I'll just plug it today. Check out the poetry dice competition.
And that's Poetry Dice, like DICE. I have seen that. So how does that work? They roll a certain number of them, and then you guys have to use the words on the dice, right? Is that how that works?
Well, they're pictures, so it's like you have to kind of
right.
interpret the picture, and you can use it however you want. So like it can be like a loose interpretation, You can kind of do like a play on words. There's like a lot of different ways you can make it work, but it's one of like the most fun competitions I've seen.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Snecky, have you ever done anything like that, or any of the poetry things like that?
No, I don't think I have seen the poetry dice though, and I know that I tried it once but failed. So, no, I need to do that.
Pretty cool. And is there like a certain profile that does that contest, or?
Yeah, let me look right quick. I know I have a link to hers like on mine, so I should be able to get to it.
Cool. We're visiting with Clayboyne right now, and of course, Poetic Snake is here with me. My name's Main Event. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Main Event interview show. Got about 30 minutes left here, so if anybody out there wants to jump on the show after Clayboyne, just let me know, and we can certainly have you on for a few minutes, and you can update us on what you're working on Steemit. And so you said you were working on the poetry dice, and you were going to let us know who does that contest, because I'm not sure. I've seen it go through the feed a few times, but definitely people submitting it to it. But see who's out there in the chat room. Oh, he's just shared it for us. Perfect. Oh, it's Robin Eggs, right? Okay, that's cool. That's a cool name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like it's a weekly thing. I think they only missed like every now and then they'll miss a week, but they'll still announce it. But she's got like another person helping her now, so it's Robin Eggs and Rinsel. Like they both go around and judge the poems. Pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely very cool, and it's neat that you guys get to kind of interpret the pictures that are on there. I mean, some of them look pretty obvious, like the hand and things like that, but you could kind of that could mean different things, I guess, to different people. So I'm sure you guys come up with really interesting poems.
Yeah, like for example, like the hand one came up. It's come up before, and like sometimes I'll like say the word hand, or I'll say fingers, or touching, stuff like that.
Yeah, very cool. Well, all right, man. Well, thank you so much for jumping on here with us. Really appreciate it. Do you have anything else you wanna add, or any shout outs or anything you want to give? I should have give Pensive a chance to do that.
Please, please, please vote for witnesses. If you're not voting for witnesses, it's the only way we make Steam better.
And are you a witness, Clay, or?
No, like I said, I'm a background actor on Steam.
Okay. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. If you've got some witnesses, we've got a bunch here in Minnow support that we can definitely support. And I didn't know about voting for witnesses until not that long ago. So yeah, if anybody's listening out there and you've never voted for a witness, you should certainly look into that and do some research on the different witnesses. And there's other ones that aren't even really in the top 50 that you could look into as well. A lot of them post on Steemit. And yeah, that's definitely a good piece of advice there.
I want to say I think we only have like out of all the users, I think maybe like only 5% was the last number that I saw that actually vote for a witness.
Wow. Well, we'll have to try to think of a way to get that rolling, maybe. But yeah, no, thank you so much, Clayboyne, for jumping on with us. And if you've got any witnesses that you want to mention or anything, feel free, because I'm sure people maybe don't even know who the witnesses are. Or you could put some in the chat if you want. I don't have that nice little message of all the witnesses that are in Minnow support and things like that. But yeah, definitely. Oh, there you go. Perfect. JJ just shared the link for the witness voting.
Right. And see, like, I try not to bias because, I mean, like, this is really our.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Everybody should, do your own research, look up your own witnesses. Try to find the ones that seem like they, are helping in the ways that you would like to see, and do your own research on those people, and feel free to vote for the ones that you like.
Yes, indeed. And thanks for letting me come on. And bye, Snake.
Snacky, are you still there with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I'll let you two say your goodbyes.
Bye,
Goodbye.
bye, Snake.
Mm.
Okay, y'all have fun, guys.
Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure who's out there listening still, but if you are, thank you so much. We've got a little bit of time left here on the main event interview show, and we are 100% live right now. So if you would like to jump on the show, just send me a direct message on Discord. You don't have to be necessarily in the MSP Waves audience chat room. If you're listening outside of that and you at least can get to me on Discord, just shoot me a message on there, and I'll send you the link, and you can hop on and let us know what you're working on your blog. So very cool. What do you think of this format, Snecky?
I like it.
Maybe you need to be my co-host.
Ooh. Are you asking?
You never know. We'll see what people think of this format. We'll see who's out here. Let's see. We've got at least 12 people on one way to listen, and so I'm sure there's a few others listening as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll just throw this out here since it is hour 2. Of course, MSP Waves Radio and its owners take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show or my guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the radio station, and the material on this show is provided for educational and informational purposes only. So there you go.
Go.
I did visit with the Queen Dizzle and Rest 100. We did 2 interviews, and then, of course, so far in this little extra session here, we had Pensif on, Clayboyne, and now Sunravel Me. So, Sunravel, your microphone may be muted. Oh, there you go. Are you here with us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I think I am.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So whereabouts in the world are you from?
Located in Colorado.
Okay, very cool. United States. What time is it out there right now?
It is almost 6.
Okay, so it's a little early actually for you. It's almost 8 here. And then poor
not
Snecky
too
over
bad.
there, it's very late for her.
It's so late.
We're keeping
How's
her
this
up late.
sound? I have a super cheap, Apple headset, so I have no idea what I sound like right now.
Believe it or not that bad at all. I've heard worse.
That's good.
Absolutely. So what have you been working on lately on Steemit?
So I mostly write a lot of poetry and I do travel blogs. I went to Europe this summer, so I wrote about Italy and a couple of different cities that we went there, and then I also wrote about 2 cities that we went to in France.
Okay,
Those are
very cool.
really old, though.
That's really cool, though. And so have you been on Steemit very long, or?
No, I just joined in July.
Okay, very cool. Snecky, what kind of questions do you have for her?
Oh, well, you said you traveled to Europe. Are you going to travel again to Europe and visit me?
Located at.
You should bring apples, though.
I think she asked where you're located, Snecky.
Oh, I'm located in the Netherlands.
The Netherlands, yes, that is definitely on my list for sure.
All right, let me
It's a
pull up your
wonderful place.
blog. I actually have never been there, so I need to come too. We're all going to go to the Netherlands and visit you, Snecky, okay?
Right? It'll be a party at your house.
Yes, and then you can adopt me because you're going to go homesteading, and I hope you have place for one more snack. So I will go to the States.
Yes,
We'll build a tiny house village. We'll have a little steam village. It'll be awesome.
Ooh, yes.
Sir Cork said he had a bunch of land, and he's already got a little house going. So I think we'll just all move to Sir Cork's mountain over there, and we'll start the Steemit village.
Yes,
That sounds so cool.
it really would be.
Absolutely.
All with whiskey, and it'll be great.
Cool. Was there anything you
Cork is
have?
like, no.
Yeah. Well, you never know. So are there any things you have coming up that you want to mention on the show, or any things you're working on or gonna be doing, or any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Let's shout out Quark since he's an awesome witness, and so definitely shout out him. There's anybody else who's in Colorado or near Colorado. We're planning a meetup in Denver, so that's really exciting. We just started a Steemit chat to kind of set a date and get that going, which is awesome. And that's about it. I haven't posted anything recently. I try and post on the weekends. I did just post a contest entry for Julia. I'm going to pronounce the rest of her name wrong. Julia's, she's one of the mods, contest entry called Beautiful Monsters. I do this really weird, like, deep dream generator. I don't know if anybody's familiar. I'm going to post it chat. But the deep dream generator combines images, and you're basically working with a computer application. K Ponsford, thank you, Clay. You basically work with a computer application to create new art, and it's fun, and it kind of feels like it gifts you with these things. Every once in a while you get something really awesome out of it. So I've been playing with that and loving it and adding it to my poetry recently.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I would certainly want to check that out because I've got some pretty cool like nature photos and animal pictures and stuff that I could probably turn into some neat looking things, kind of like that fly there. That's pretty cool looking.
That's just an image of a fly that I got off of one of the free blog picture websites, and then I combined it with this really trippy a kind of thing, and that's what ended up popping out. I say Google Deep Dream gifts me with things. It gives me images. I don't necessarily plan whatever comes out of it.
It's still pretty awesome, though. Definitely very cool. Well, anybody else you want to shout out or anything else here before we wind things down? Or I'm definitely happy to have you on. We'll have to try to get you on again for sure when we can have a little bit more time.
Absolutely. Clay wrote an awesome poem for Isaria. Everyone should go read it. In it, he calls her the Queen of Cats and says that she has every right to brood, which is probably the best quote I've heard in my entire life. So that was really exciting.
Very cool. And Snecky,
it's good to hear his voice again.
Yeah, definitely. Snecky, did you want to add anything or?
Just that I really like that picture that came out. Really amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a couple more images and poems up on my Steemit as well. I wrote, again, which is a piece of original poetry that has Steemit art attached to it, and then Johnny also has some Deep Dream generator art attached to it as well. So there's some really cool stuff.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, again, so how do we properly pronounce your username?
Unravel Me.
Okay, that's how I would say it too. So, okay, Sunravel Me visiting with us today, and of course, Poetic Snake still here with me. My name is Vain Event, and I really want to thank you for jumping on the show here with us. Thank you so much.
So much, Main Event. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Have a great evening. All right, Snecky, are you still here with me?
Yes, still present.
All right. Well, we're going to start winding the show down here. We've got about 10 minutes left. I need to check in with probably Sir Cork, I believe. He's on handoff duty here for the radio station, so let me see if I can reach him really quick. Snecky, is there anything you want to mention on the show? What did you think about tonight's show and the guests we had on tonight?
I loved every guest we had on the show. The interviews were really amazing, and I think the live interaction right now is just really amazing to have. You should do that more often.
Yeah, that's I had mentioned, at the beginning of the show and in my preview show post that I'm kind of looking for new things to do with this program here, and trying to evolve it a little bit. I've done a lot of pre-recorded interviews, and those work out well, and they're fun to do for sure, especially if somebody can't be on the show right now, during this time slot live. I don't mind doing the pre-recorded interviews and things, but definitely having people on live is a lot of fun. And even if we just only have them on for a few minutes just to talk about what they're currently doing on the program or the platform, I think that's a lot of fun.
Yes, I agree with you, and you never know what might come up.
Definitely. So if you're listening out there and you're just tuning in, let's actually run back through the chat room here. Let me go back there. Trying to reach our handoff here. Actually, Rondon's messaging me or typing, it looks like, so I'm not sure if he's awake now. Everybody's been resting, which is good. Everybody needs some sleep.
Yes, we all could use some sleep.
Seems like everybody who's joined Steam, and I keep saying it, they don't sleep very much, so
Oh.
I don't know. It's just kind of the way it is.
Like for 15 months now, I'm like living on coffee and 4 hours of sleep because everything cool happens in my nighttime.
Yeah, and it's kind of a bummer that we're on different time zones here, where it's so late for you and it's only like 7:50 here for me. But definitely happy that you were on the show with me tonight. I really, really appreciate that.
Love being on your show.
We'll definitely get you on again for sure.
Again?
Again.
Oh no!
So, just to recap what we did tonight, first we visited with the Queen Dizzle, and she visited us and talked about her adventures on Steemit so far. She's only been on a couple of months, and she let us know what she's been working on, and I'll definitely be posting the interview audio after the show on my Steemit blog, so you can find that. And then we did visit with Rest 100, and he let us know about the 5-star group Steemit-based or blockchain-based music label, which is pretty cool. So we'll have to keep an eye on them and see what sort of music they make, and maybe they'll make some music about Steemit or something. Who knows? And then we did move on, and of course I brought you on the show. You were the third guest. And
Hey.
we've had a bunch of people on since then. We had Pensif on for a little bit. Clayboyne joined us. And then Sunravel Me. So all in all, I guess I had 6 people on the show tonight. Very awesome.
Yes.
And I guess I just make lucky number 7, right?
Yes, you are. You are the best one of us all.
Oh, don't say
Yes.
that. Okay, but let's see here. So we're getting close to the top of the hour. We got a few minutes left here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure to be here with you all tonight on MSP Waves Radio. My name is Main Event. Let's shout out everybody that's in the chat room. UniWisp joining us. Thank you so much, Uni, for joining us. JJ still there. Sunravel Me, Clayboyne, Poetic Snake, of course. Pensif. JP's out there listening. Rondon's listening. Let's see here. Anybody I missed? I don't think so. If you're... Oh, Mira Image is, I believe, out there listening. If you're out there and you're in the chat room, say hello to us here in the MSP Waves audience chat room on the PAL network. Peace, Abundance, Liberty. And we'll definitely give you a shout out here. Hi, JP. Artsy Goddess, I see typing. I heard it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Inquiring Times, I think, might be out there as well. Happy birthday, Artsy Goddess, if it's your birthday, or it was yesterday maybe, I'm not sure.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, that's okay. Usually when it's your birthday, it's like a birthday all week, right?
Yes, or all year. Every day is a good day, so every day should be your birthday.
All right. Well, once again, thank you all so much for tuning into the show. My name is Main Event. This show will air every Wednesday here on MSP Waves Radio. It's 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's 10 to midnight Universal Time. And again, if you missed any of the show tonight, I will be doing a post here shortly, probably in the next hour or two if I can get everything done. And that'll be posted on my Main Event blog, and it will contain the interviews from earlier and then this live segment as well. So want to thank everybody who was on the show tonight. the the Queen Dizzle. I call her Queenie. That's what she goes by on Discord. Rest 100 was on the show. Poetic Snake, of course. Let's see who was all on. Pensif was on. There's so many people. I love it. Clayboyne was on. And Sunravel Me. So thank you all so much for being on the show. And, of course, thank you all for tuning in out there. Any parting words, Snecky?
Parting words so late at night. I don't know. Just want to say thank you for having me on your show again. And thank you for everybody who was listening and jumped in. That was amazing.
Thank you very much for being on. And again, I do see people mentioning it's Asaria's birthday, so happy birthday to her, of course. Aragon is listening. Welcome to the show. We're just winding things down here. Jesse's out there. Shout out to Jesse. And if I missed anybody else, I'm sorry. And thank you for tuning in. But go ahead and say your goodbyes, Snecky.
Thank you all for joining us and hope to see you all soon.
All right. Well, thank you again for everybody for tuning in. My name is Main Event. This is the Main Event interview show on MSP Waves Radio.